What's up, people? One Nut Punch here. So I'm going to do the Paradox of Hope redo. Since the last video didn't show much, I didn't buy a flashlight, and I didn't really know what the hell I was doing when I first started playing. I only put about 60 minutes into the game, so let's go ahead and talk about it more. The first thing is, when you start off, you're going to get put into your, room. Where you got Pet Rat, you got a guitar, this is where you can go ahead and modify your gun, so if you have a flashlight, suppressor, that's where you would put the attachments on there. So if you buy the attachments, try to put it on your gun, but it doesn't work, you have to go to a vice grip and then do it that way. After you do that, and you get inside your buggy, I'm going to do a raid. And there's two different modes in this game. You have story mode and raid mode. Story mode is completely different. It has its own thing with dialogue that's spoken in Russian. And then raid is just drop in, grab some stuff, get out, get your rank up. There are 4 different ranks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you have 2 different types of, I think, suits or armor. You have like body armor, battle armor, and then radiation suit for a lot of the radiation rooms. When talking about the body layout, on your left shoulder you have a knife that will help you kill them faster or not have to waste ammunition. Then of course on your right shoulder you have a lighter. On your left pouch, on the left side of your leg, you have a gas mask that will help you from contamination rooms. So if you do go into one, that'll keep you alive with a filter that's like 5 minutes, and you can change it out. Then, of course, you have your gun. I have a flashlight on it so I could see better, because I had forgotten about the lighter and the flashlight earlier. I think you get the headlamp and NVGs later on, and these guys still scare the shit out of me. These are the enemies you have to deal with, and I don't know if there's anything else other than these creatures, but they kind of remind me of Half-Life 2. I don't remember what they were called, but it's like the ones with the one eye, except these ones don't have any eyes, they just have like Cthulhu mouth. So they make these weird whispering sounds, they'll scream, they'll teleport, and they'll smack the shit out of you if you let them. So make sure to blend them up with your knife or just spray them down with your gun. Pretty easy to deal with. When talking about the atmosphere of this game and how shooting works, it's pretty damn fun, but it's also scary as shit. Like, even though there's a lot of times that you're in dark areas with only like a red light or maybe like a lantern slash lighter to keep you company, it's still eerie and it's still like scary as shit, even if there's no enemies around. You hear the whispers out in the distance, you might think they're around a corner or like they're farther away, and then all of a sudden they just pop out and start kicking your ass. The other thing in this game, other than the shooting, the stabbing, and where stuff is, the raids are you go in there and you find these things, whether it be toilet paper, I guess more ammunition, a gun, armor. A lot of things I found were food, like milk, some canned dog food. I'm not sure what it was. It was mostly in Russian, so when going down these long corridors and trying to find these yellow doors that have like chains on them, I think what they are is like the addition, or rather finding an area. So as you see there, he'll teleport and try to get behind you if you let him. So watch out when they do that. But when it comes down to those yellow doors, I think what they do is unlock more of the area, because there are a couple times you'll find a dead body on the ground that's like a husk of some stalker or like maybe a civilian, and these are like safe areas by a lantern or lighter. When you find them, they don't necessarily have anything, but there are other times that you'll find like really good stuff. Like I found canned dog food, 2 toilet paper, 3 magazines full of ammunition. It's pretty random. I'm not entirely sure how they work, but as you see here, you walk in and there's that guy that's currently on the bed just prone. In terms of what this game can do for you, I mean, it's scary as shit, it feels like Metro, and it's VR. I played on the MetaQuest 2 Airlink, so I'm not using any wires, and I didn't have much of an issue besides my hands not tracking. When you get to the end, the exit is got a green light, and then when you enter it, your watch will start ticking down, and then the raid's done. This game is under $20 on Steam. It is made by a singular person named Nick. The game is early access, and it does have issues, meaning there's going to be bugs worked out in development. For example, You're shooting at the shooting range. Normally, you get a box of ammo for whatever you used. Sometimes it won't pop, or the magazine that you're loading with those bullets will fall through the floor rather than stay on the table. It just happens. I don't fault it for that, especially now knowing that it's a single person, which I have played other games made by singular people. For example, Master Bladesmith had another person that was doing it solo, and I did like the mechanics in there, from smacking it with a hammer to actually forging weapons. So this game does have a lot of great things, but then also early access stuff. It's not a big deal, and I honestly believe that he might put out more updates than some of the other games that are currently out like 5-6 years later. Anyway, I've been One Nut Punch. This has been another video. Thanks for watching as usual, and I'll see y'all later.